Hey, Miles.
Hey, Dave.
How's it going?
Good. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, of course. The first show was such a hit. We almost hit 1,000 views.
Yeah, I said to David, I said 813 views in 14 days. That's something to be proud of.
That's right. I mean, obviously this channel's a little smaller, but that's fine. But this is our I guess 2021 wrap up, kind of.
Yeah, well, it is New Year's Eve. I'm gonna sleep over.
That's right. You're
Okay,
sleeping over.
Cool.
Don't worry. We rapid tested.
I did. This is my first test for COVID ever. I'm vaccinated, but I've never been tested. And then so when I got here, Dave had the test in the garage, and I did it. And even before I came, I practiced with a Q-tip at my house in my nose to see how it would feel. And it came up negative, so here we are.
Here we go. So yeah, you really don't like Q-tips in your nose, I guess. That's why you had to practice.
I don't like anything in my nose. I was saying to you, like when I watch boxing and stuff, and the guys are in the corner and they got a bloody nose, and you see the cut man just jamming a Q-tip. Like, I don't know. It's something about like in here I don't like, and I also don't like to be touched on the wrist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's something about me. That's about it.
Maybe in a past life you were like your wrists were slit and someone jammed shit up your nose or
Oh
something.
my god. I guess. I don't know. I hope not. I hope there's no past lives. I hope it's just like you have the one. I tell
know.
you every day. I think about dying every day.
Yeah, I don't know why Miles thinks about dying. You're a young boy.
I think because I'm approaching 40, and I read about this that people when they approach like a milestone age like 40, like their mortality, you start thinking about it a lot more. So like I'm 38,
Yeah, but
and then
you're so.
I guess
Betty White lived till 99. She
Betty
just
White,
died.
man.
She died today. We're recording this on the 31st. She died today,
yeah.
and that's
She tweeted 3 days ago. She tweeted about an article that people had done about her 100th birthday that was coming up. And she's like, check it out. I'm Betty White.
this is why you can't hype up your 100th birthday bash, because what if you die?
Huge letdown. It sucks. Everybody loved Betty White. Like, everybody.
Yeah,
So,
there's no reason not to like her, I guess.
hey, man, Golden Girls. I remember we went to, I don't know, wherever that show was shot. Not shot, but the house that they used for the exterior shots.
Oh, yeah?
You remember the house, right?
Yeah.
So we were, when I was like 5 or 6, we went.
Where's that house?
It's in Florida.
Oh.
And we went on this tour, like, I think it's Busch Gardens. And like, they're like, here's the Golden Girls house. And I was like, oh my God, you know? Because Golden Girls back in the 80s was like a huge show.
And you're old enough to remember the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think about dying every single day.
I don't remember the 80s. Anything like under 6, I don't remember pretty much.
No, I have a good memory, man. I remember a lot from the 80s for sure. Well, you and I both. We love the 80s.
Yeah. Retro
them.
80s music.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Anyway, yeah, R.I.P. Betty White.
Yeah. I don't feel like as attached to her as some people appear to be. Just I'm sad she died, but I don't really care. Is that mean to say? Like, it doesn't affect my life.
I
Like,
know, and I feel the same.
and she lived a full life. Like, it's nothing, to be sad about.
99 years old, man.
That's incredible.
You can only
Like-
hope. You know what? I hope I don't live to 99. You're going to see way too much shit. And
It depends. It depends how healthy I am. Like, if you're,
Well, I guess if you're like rich and famous, it might be okay.
if you're Betty White, it's probably fantastic.
Yeah, if you're somebody like Betty White, you can't live to 99. My grandma lived to like 94 or 95. So
Is she rich and famous?
no, but she seemed to have a good time.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you sent me the link, and you're like, Betty White died.
I want to be the
And
first one to tell you.
I was like, oh damn, you were the first to tell me, and I was like, oh damn, how?
I
And
just
you're like, she was really old, man.
because I feel like once you hit like, I don't know, 80, do you really have to ask how? I guess it's still, maybe it's like a heart attack or something, but they're old. Like it's old age.
No, I
Like,
agree.
You know what I mean?
Hey, it sucks when the Earth loses somebody that's like been beneficial, and I feel like Betty White was
Yeah.
beneficial.
It's even worse though if you lose somebody who still had more to give. Like I feel like Betty
Yeah.
White's she's good.
No, yeah, she gave it her all.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for being a friend.
Of course, I'm always a friend.
No, that's the theme song.
I know.
All right.
But what am I going to say to that?
I actually quite like that song.
I'm looking up things that. So I wrote some ideas down that we may talk about, just
Yeah.
because,
No,
it's
that's good.
it's
It's
the
smart.
end of the year.
That's
Maybe.
what we do on our
Well,
radio
first,
show,
how about we just talk about, like, I don't know, our years? Like, how? What was your? I don't know.
Well,
Anything good this year happen to you?
yeah. I moved in with my girlfriend, so that's been good. And it's literally just down the road from you, so that's even better. Yeah, no, it's been good. I feel like for the first time in my life, like I'm a real adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've lived in a lot of different places
Yeah,
over the
man.
past like 10 years. How many places have you lived, do you think?
In the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Oof. Quite
Like-
a few. But before I moved in with my
Oh my
girlfriend,
God.
I had an apartment by myself that I loved for like 5 years.
That was a nice
Maybe,
place.
yeah.
Yeah,
5
actually,
years.
you were there for a while.
5 years. But I'm real happy where I am now, for sure. It's like,
Yeah.
it's very stable.
Yeah, it's good to be in a stable
Yeah, I love my
relationship,
girlfriend,
and
so it's good.
only took you what 36 years or whatever.
38.
Yeah, 30. You're 38.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit! Forgot you're like 2 years older than me, but
I'm old, bro.
that's crazy.
Yeah. But you've had a good year as well.
Yeah, had a baby.
Yeah. Had a baby. That's
Had a
pretty
baby.
big.
His birthday's in a few days. It's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought, like, I'm not even joking. Like, me and my girlfriend never planned to have a child except for like the day we decided to have a child. Like, it was right when COVID was beginning. So this is like early April, like when it was really hitting. And Bernie Sanders had just dropped out of the primary, so there was like, it felt a very hopeless time.
Yeah.
There was like everything felt terrible. So we thought, if we really care about, I don't know, putting something good into this world, how about we raise somebody who can maybe help society? Hopefully, if we raise them properly.
True.
So that was kind of the reason, the impetus behind it was just we want to bring something good into the world, and we feel, I don't know, a lot of terrible people have children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to balance that out. And the problem is people that are smart and rational, they're not having kids because they're looking at the climate crisis. They're looking at how terrible society is. A lot of people that are smart and rational don't have proper income and can't afford. So it's like, I'm in a place where I can afford to have a child. I want to put something good into the world. We have to balance out the shitty people. So that's why that was kind of the idea behind it. But I don't know. So far, he's amazing.
Yeah, no, he is, and I'm happy for you for sure. And it always, like, when I found out that your girlfriend was pregnant, I was like, "What? No," because
He didn't believe me.
Because I thought that we were gonna not have kids forever, and then I was like, well, "Okay, well, I guess this is okay."
I almost felt bad telling you
How is
because
this gonna affect us? And
I almost felt bad telling you because it's like,
Well, you didn't tell me. I
didn't tell you for a
came
while.
Over and I noticed that she was pregnant. I hadn't seen you guys in a little bit, and I was like, "What the
like,
fuck?"
oh yeah, we're having a baby.
Anyway, no, it's great, and I'm glad. I'm glad the baby's here now. So I just held him not too long ago, and we had a good time. And
Yeah,
no, it's good. Yeah, it's a big life change, though, man.
it is. It's very big.
Yeah. Well, everybody I know basically has kids,
Yeah.
Like all my friends have kids, and my girlfriend has 2 kids, so I'm borderline stepdad.
Yeah. Do you have a couple of nephews?
My nephews, man. Shout out to my nephews.
That's the thing, like,
those guys are assholes. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
That's the thing, that you have like connections to a younger generation. I really had none. Like, I'm not an uncle. Like, I got nothing. So this was kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
We
You just
felt
went
like we
into
needed.
it.
Yeah, we needed to bring something into the world.
My nephews aren't assholes.
Just to be
for the
clear.
record.
They're just teenagers.
They're
That's all,
19 and 16, so you figure that out. What are 19 and 16-year-olds like?
They're very nice people.
They're good with me. I'll say that.
I haven't seen. I saw them. Like 20? I think like 2015 or something. The last time I saw them, probably when I was running in Green Party. That's when I saw.
That makes sense. They've changed a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
Anyway, so we did this video. What I think it was 11 or 12 days ago.
Like 2 weeks
the
ago.
First video, and there was some good response. So we said, "Hey, let's do it again." So
yeah.
Here we are doing it again, and we hope it is as good as last time. I would like for you, David, if you could, is to bring up. I want to read some of the comments.
Yeah, let's do it, because we should. People that watched the first episode, we should give them some credit for watching it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like it's a big ask.
Yeah.
To be like, come to the second channel and watch me and my friend who you don't know and enjoy our 40-minute show.
Yep.
But let me bring the comments up here and
okay, here we go. Hey, can we put the background up? Yeah.
There we go.
See, Dave is really good at this computer.
If I zoom in a little more.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Let's go through all of them. Just give everyone some credit here.
I think there's like 20 maybe.
Yeah, something like that. It's easy. So with Kyle and Corn on hiatus, it's nice to have something similar again to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
Hopefully not as we're super boring, but
yeah, we'll lull you to sleep.
But no. So I was telling because Miles knows Kyle Klinsky, but doesn't know Kyle and Corn. So Kyle and Corn, it's like a show with his friend, and I guess they're on hiatus apparently. So yeah, maybe we can get that audience.
Yeah.
Come over to David and Miles. And it's a very similar show, so there you go.
Eric Williamson says, "This had me rolling. You need to do more of this channel. Miles must have loved being the guest and not the host as well. Merry Christmas." Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, it was basically the same.
Eric really enjoyed it.
That's good that he
yeah, but yeah, so it must be different when you don't have, I guess all the pressure on you. Then again, you have a co-host anyway, so it's whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if one of you is off, the other one kind of picks up the slack on that day.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's me all the time. In fact, it was easier on me because I had someone else to talk to. Because normally it's just me.
Right. I've been on holiday, so I haven't been on the radio for almost 2 weeks. So it would be nice to get back, do the show. We're going to be back on January 4th. Pure Country 105, Peterborough.
There you go. Check it out.
Mike and Miles in the morning.
Interdimensional Steve. Grew up in Canada, Ontario myself, and remember playing the softball team from Belleville when I was like 15. I'm 38 now and in Vancouver, but hearing that name was a random blast from the past. Funny.
Yeah.
Very
Belleville.
Cool. That's right.
Belleville is...
You spent some time in Belleville.
You know what? We should go to Belleville again, just...
See what it's like there.
My brother lives there now, man.
Really?
I went there in August and got so drunk. It was.
Did you go to Little Texas or whatever the hell?
No. We went to. He works at this place.
What was the other bar? Sorry, what was the other bar that was down there?
MJ's.
MJ's.
Yeah. We didn't go into MJ's or Little Texas, but he works at like a bar restaurant, so he's like the cook there. So we went there. And just drank at the bar because they have like a bar there. And
nice.
Oh my gosh,
I
did not feel good the next day.
How's the city there now? The same?
I didn't really go into the city, so I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah, can't have changed too much. John Ward, really enjoyed this. Best to you guys, and thank you. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
MDJ, love this. The two of you are down to earth and have a great dynamic. College must have been a blast.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right about that.
It was definitely a blast, for sure. Love this, David. Would have loved it more if the former radio guy remembered to stand his mic.
Hey, we've tested the mic. It's the mic's fault. It's Dave's mic is much better than mine. So
yeah, there's clearly a difference between this very expensive mic.
As loud as comfortable. So I'm sorry about that, but
we tried to adjust the levels a little bit, so it's looking better on the little monitor here. So hopefully it's better.
Mm-hmm. Rosie Smith. Hi, David and Miles. Thank you for sharing your friendship and memories with us all. David, I watch your other channel, so it was nice to see you in an informal setting. Are you two thinking of making this a regular thing? I would enjoy listening to both having a chat about stuff and things over a beer or three. I liked watching your reactions to your own acting in short films. Maybe you guys could do a reacting too every now and again. Could you ask us? You could ask us a lot to suggest
Clips for you.
Anyway, thanks again, and I hope your families have a great festive season. Wishing you the best, everything for all for 2022. Rosie in Scotland.
Wow.
Scotland.
That sounds amazing.
Thanks,
Thank you, Rosie.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go to Scotland. I remember I met this Scottish dude one time.
Was he nice?
Older dude. He was so drunk, man. He was wasted. And I couldn't understand a word he was saying. And he's like, hey, and I was like, yes. And he's like, okay. And he was like, I was like, just agreeing with him on everything.
I cannot read this guy's name, but it says, great vid. I'm glad you are finding balance in your life. Question, did you forget about this channel? Find it one day and say, oh yeah, I still have this one. I always knew it was there. I just had nothing to put up. I mean, I'm so busy doing my regular channel. The idea of doing a second channel is insane, but doing this kind of thing is really simple. So now that me and Miles live close, it's pretty easy to do this one.
Yeah. This is from
I liked it. Seriously, thank you.
Pig Dance. My God, David is gorgeous.
3 exclamation marks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It is true. I always told David that he's so gorgeous.
I'm very normal. I'm a normal guy.
And gorgeous.
Fander says, I like your second channel. Have you thought about going into filmmaking or acting? I wasn't making a joke, by the way. I enjoy filmmaking. It's just a lot of work. And you really need to have I don't know. It's something I've explored in the past. As you see on this channel, I have some short films,
right,
but nothing I've really took seriously. It's more of like a hobby for me,
yeah,
as opposed to anything else.
Yeah. I think being a filmmaker would be awesome. I also think it'd be a ton of work. And I really want to see Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie, Licorice Pizza.
I keep seeing tweets about it. I do want to check it out.
Yeah.
Nameless and Shameless, spot the hoser. That's
Yeah.
my British game for instantaneously spotting a Canadian. Thanks very much to you, Miles, for letting me win barely 15 seconds into this video with your use of the word A. I have to admit that I do have a distinct advantage over a lot of my fellow countrymen and women in that I live in Canada for almost 7 years as a landed immigrant, but therefore that's to be expected, isn't it? I can also tell the difference between an American and a Canadian when it comes to their accents and dialects. Americans are almost the same, although the volume of their voices and the excessive amount of bullshit that they spout far exceeds that of any Canadian that I've ever known. Wow.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nameless and Shameless.
Also, that's a lot of info that nobody asked for. But
we appreciate the info.
We play the same game in Canada. It's like you hear an accent and you're like, oh, you must be from England.
And like Australia or something.
I'm from Australia. I can't do a British accent.
I'm not even going to try.
Are you taking the fucking piss?
That's
You taking the fucking piss?
There you go. I think you nailed it.
I can do Australian. And it's like, I don't know why, but anytime I try to do a British accent, it just goes straight to Australian. I'll read the next. It's like,
there you go.
That thumbnail is wild.
You're better.
That thumbnail is
I
wild.
feel like I'd have a hard time doing Australian, but you nail it. There you go.
Yeah, shout out Heath Ledger.
Tyler Hackner, cool guy. so random dead guy shout out.
Hey man, Heath Ledger was great in The Dark Knight.
Oh, he's now dead and he won't see this, unfortunately. Cool guy, Tyler Hackner. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's a big Rational National fan as well.
That's cool.
Rock Striker 1 with the beer. Oh,
we're drinking beers again.
Cheers.
It's not like we're getting drunk every weekend.
Yeah, we I was going to say, we can't, if we're going to do this on a regular basis, we can't drink every time because I can't drink that much.
Right, but this is New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so. It's New Year's Eve, so it makes sense. Radzos says, Mansion really likes Miles. That's in reference to, we put Mansion behind us and he was staring at Miles in a loving fashion.
Yeah.
Last one, Chris Leinhart. DD, heart.
That means David Dole.
You're quick. You're a quick one.
That means David Dole. Also, I think that one leads back to David being gorgeous.
Well, that's not true at all. Look, full screen. I'm normal.
Hey, can we do another cool background like we did last time?
Yeah, let's mix it up. What do we got here?
Well, last time we did a nature landscape, and that one was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Let's do something futuristic because we're going into 2022.
Oh,
Space.
something
Oh
with
my God.
space.
James Webb Telescope. Oh man, that looks wild. That one's cool.
They can't see this right now, so let's pick something.
Go back.
Which one looks good to you? This one?
Yeah, that one looked neat.
All right, let's do that. Let's do the 4K. No, let's do this one. There we go. All right.
Hey, did you watch the James Webb Telescope get launched on Christmas Day, the morning?
No, I did not.
Oh, there's a big shadow there from me.
Whatever.
That's space, man. Space blows my mind, man. Anyway, yeah, the James Webb Space Telescope, if you don't know, it's been in the works for like a long time, many years. And it got launched on Christmas Day after many delays. So this telescope is 100 times more powerful than Hubble, and it's gonna be about 1 million. I think it's 1 million miles out from Earth in orbit, and it's gonna see in the infrared, which means it can see when light travels in space. The further away something is, the light gets stretched out and it turns into infrared. So it's gonna be able to see back 400 million years after the Big Bang, which is in space talk very soon after the Big Bang.
Yeah.
And it's going to orbit the sun, not the Earth. So it's going to be in the Lagrange point, I think it's called. It's called L2, and it's just this orbit zone where things can orbit without being sucked into other things' gravity.
Okay.
So
what planets is it going to be between, in terms of distance?
it's beyond the moon.
So it's past Earth, but it's before.
It's before Mars.
Before Mars?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so far that we can't. If something goes wrong with it, we can't go and fix it. But this thing's gonna change the way that we see the universe, man. You know what Hubble did? All those pictures that Hubble gave us, and Kepler and all this.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna blow it out of the water. And so
Good.
on Christmas morning, I set my alarm and I got up and I watched the launch of this thing.
I didn't realize you're this much of a space nerd.
I'm a space boy for sure. Yeah.
It must be why you love Interstellar so much, which I do too. Great
I love
movie.
Interstellar.
I feel like it's a super underrated in terms of Nolan's movies. That one is, people seem to not like it as much, but
best movie.
It's fantastic.
I think it's his best movie. I don't care what anybody says. It is his best.
No, it's fantastic.
Anyway, yeah. So pay attention. The things unfolding right now. The James Webb Telescope. So it's going to take 30 days for it to get to its destination point.
So when are we going to start getting photos?
Oh, not for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But it's up there and it happened. So we're going to see.
I know. I remember being at work. I was working in an office, and the photos of I think it was Jupiter started to come in. Jupiter or Saturn. And it was
no, Pluto.
No. I'm talking the updated photos of Jupiter, the ones where it's because before we had the new photo. What was it, 6 years ago or something, 7 years ago? Yeah. But before we had that, our view of Jupiter was just this red spot and some clouds, white clouds. But then you got this up, and it was oh my God, it's blue and there's all this.
Yeah.
You really see what was going on.
Oh, yeah, when you get those high def pictures of it.
But even Pluto, that was another milestone where it's our vision of Pluto was just nothing. It was a little smudge, and then you see the detail of the ice on the Pluto.
And it looks like a heart on it. It
yeah,
looks
yeah.
There's a heart on it. And it's oh, Pluto's so cute.
But yeah, no, I love that stuff because it really helps. It gives perspective to just.
Well, it's gonna. Yeah. I honestly think this telescope's gonna blow our minds. I think we're gonna be what? Holy cow! You know what I mean? And space is so big that we'll probably never contact anybody, but if we knew that there was other people out there,
well, people
they're doing a podcast like us right now. They're talking about the exact same thing.
Forget life on other planets, other podcasts on other planets.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big question.
Like that, those Earth guys sent out
their podcast.
Telescope.
Earth podcasts suck compared to our podcast.
Man,
here in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. Andromeda Galaxy and our galaxy are going to collide.
Luckily, we'll all be dead by
then. You know how big space is? I heard that even when they do collide, nothing might not even notice
How wouldn't you notice though?
because space is so big.
Yeah, but I assume the black holes would like
Yeah,
absorb each other,
we'll
right?
be dead.
We'll definitely be dead. That we're talking like hundreds of billions
Yeah,
of
it's
years.
gonna
Like
take
it's
like
crazy.
a million, billion, trillion years.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
So pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty neat.
So I'm just looking at my thing here. So this is very off topic, but it stood out to me because I was thinking about this today. At what point do you throw away your underwear?
Oh man, that's a good question around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Man, I got some undies that are holding on. I don't.
I feel like this is a very relatable thing because for some reason men hold on to their underwear for a long time, and I don't even know why. Like I know I do, but I don't know. I can just buy new ones.
Yeah.
But-
Well, it's embarrassing to buy new underwear.
Maybe that's the reason.
No, it's not. People need to wear underwear all the time. Anyway, I have like 3 pairs. I have a lot of underwear, but I have 3 for sure.
You have 3 pairs. That's it.
No, I have 3 pairs that are definitely past their due date that I still wear. Like if I'm doing laundry or something,
Yeah.
I'll throw those babies on, and they got a hole in them the size of the San Andreas. That's the Grand Canyon, maybe. I don't know.
I definitely have a few that need to go, but that's the issue. Is I just need to. I think the biggest issue is it's hard to even when I buy new pairs, like it doesn't fit right. So it's like it's hard to find underwear that actually is super comfortable all day.
Yeah,
And fits you properly.
I got a wicked pair on right now.
Yeah,
Probably my best.
You wore your best for New Year's Eve.
I just knew that they would be comfortable, and like I wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah,
They are Adidas. They're from Adidas, the sport company. But the other day, I was wearing some Fruit of the Loom. No, Hanes. And big hole in them. And I said, if I got hit by a bus right now, I'd be so embarrassed.
that's what you got to think about. If you ever go out somewhere, you have to wear a good pair because if you end up, in a hospital or something, and someone has to see them, like you want to make sure you don't look horrible.
If I get into an accident today, I get my pants cut off, I better have the best looking underwear on I have.
It's got to be the only thing on your mind when you're going out. It's like, if I get in an accident, this underwear's got to look good.
It's true though,
It says a lot about a person,
I heard that's what Betty White's mom always used to say to her. Wonder what kind of underwear Betty White was wearing when she got found. Oh,
Oh my god!
Sorry.
There's a recent. It reminds me that there was a recent. I don't know if you're watching Curb Your Enthusiasm this year.
no, I haven't, but I should.
Oh, okay. There's an episode where he's going to, I think it's his doctor or dentist, and dentist bends over and his underwear is like full of holes.
Dentist?
I think it's his doctor, but his doctor keeps losing patience and doesn't know why. And Larry David's like, they probably see you bend down and see your underwear, and you look like if you have a doctor and he bends and his underwear looks like completely out of shape, like this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
That is super funny. That is so funny. Oh my god.
That show is amazing.
I need to start watching it again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, it's
yeah, so many good clips of that show.
Yeah.
I follow Curb Clips on Instagram.
Oh, I should
love
follow
that
that.
one joke that Bob Einstein does. He's talking about how this newlywed woman thinks her vagina's too big, so she puts a piece of liver up there on her wedding night. I'm not doing it right at all. If you have Instagram,
It already sounds insane.
yeah. If you go to if you have Instagram, go to Curb Clips. Bob Einstein tells this joke. Oh my god, it's amazing. I can say the punchline.
Yeah.
Okay, the punchline.
That wasn't the punchline. That was already crazy.
Actually, no. I don't want to ruin it.
Oh yeah, well then don't.
But man, it's a good joke. It's a really good joke.
There is a lot of
And
vagina
Larry's like,
in this season as well.
Bob Einstein's telling it to Jerry Seinfeld. And Larry's standing there. He's like, all right, will you tell the fucking joke already? Because he's taking forever to tell it. Oh, man, it's so good. Anyway,
Oh, my God.
yeah.
I'm going to get rid of the spaceship because I feel like it's
Yeah,
looping.
it's too much.
Yeah. It's too... How do I get rid of this? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Floating back in the water. There we
Do
go.
you have... what else is cool?
Well, here, let's watch this.
Yeah.
I covered this week on my channel. We try not to get into politics too much on here because, you know, this is not the political channel. But NFTs are weird to me. At least...
They are weird. And we kind of briefly touched on it the last time we did this.
Oh.
We talked about Nathan For You. So
Oh, yeah.
plan,
The Nathan For You one.
We'll do make them pay thousands of dollars for pictures from the internet.
Yeah. So I have to be clear because a lot of freaking, you know, cryptocurrency bros out there. Look, the NFT technology, there may be uses for it, but in terms of NFT art, digital art, it is completely ridiculous. So Gary Vaynerchuk, who is one of the big proponents of this because he has a place called... Did you watch my video on this?
Yes, I did.
So you saw VFriends and like tens of thousands of dollars for his stupid doodles?
Yeah, he didn't really explain anything. But...
No, but so here's his little explanation, and then...
Artist can make an NFT.
Hold up, we're getting double audio. Here we go.
Artist can make an NFT and put in the contract that if you buy this piece of art, it allows you to come to my studio and I'll do a self-portrait. It allows you to get the paint buckets that I used. If NFTs were around when Jackson Pollock was around and you could get the paint buckets, that those paint buckets today would be worth just as much as the damn paintings. This is a game-changing technology because of the contract underneath the collectible.
All right, so this makes no sense to me because then aren't you just paying for a self-portrait? Aren't you just paying for the paint buckets? You're still not telling me why the NFT digital art is valuable in and of itself. Like this is so stupid. They still have this is one of the big proponents of this technology of digital art. He sells a ton of it on his site. He still cannot explain why the NFT on its own merits is worth anything.
Because you're buying the paint bucket.
But that's what I mean. Then you're just buying the paint buckets.
I saw it, and I saw your video on the Rational about it, and it was what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you took an actual screenshot. And you're like, there, I own it.
Yeah,
I own it now.
Here we go. Do you want to have Clever Crocodile? 44,000. Oh, free.
That doesn't even make sense.
Now we own it.
Why does
Yes.
$44,000 for that?
Yes. 33,000. He doodled these. Gary V's doodles. He's selling this shit 55,000.
Very rare.
Yeah. Well, I would assume so at $55,000. Who would buy this shit?
They're not even that good.
No, they're horrible. This is complete. I mean, it's a brilliant way, I guess, to steal money from rich people if there's enough of those people out
What
there.
are you going to do with it? Like we said before in the last one, it's like, do you get money every time it gets shared?
No.
No? Then what the hell?
It's a giant pump and dump scam. Like, you just basically, I guess the idea is you hope that it rises in value and you sell it to somebody else, but like, it doesn't do anything. It's worth nothing. It's not real art. You can't hang it up.
Go down to Lava, Wild Wallaby.
I don't know what the hell lava means.
$77,500. Oh my God. This is insane.
It is completely. So, and he attached it to he had a recent book that came out, and basically he gave, if you bought 12 copies of his new book, he would give you an NFT. This is like, I guess this is probably like a year ago or something. So obviously it inflated his book sales. So he sold like a ton of books because he gave NFTs with it. So it helped him. At the same time though, if you got one of those NFTs, apparently they're worth something. So, but
I don't know, bro.
But that's all it is, though. It's simply an investment. If you get on the ground level of something.
Buy the bubble gum.
Oh my God, $92,000, $100,000.
Why is that? Oh wait, because that's bubble gum.
What is it? But why?
Oh my God.
It gives it gives you admission to VCon.
Oh, there's a VCon.
Gary V, his own fucking. I guess
he has his own con.
He's starting it next year.
Remember on Simpsons when it was like there was like a Comic-Con or whatever, and it was like Sci-Fi Bicon. It's like I can't remember what it was. It was so good. It's like every Monday, Sci-Fi Bicon.
It's amazing though. This is so. I guess this is the underlying contract. You get to go for only 3 years though.
For 3 years straight. This year, next year, and the year after.
$100,000. You don't get 2025, but you get the first 3 years. Unbelievable. Anyways, I have nothing else to add to this. I cannot believe that this exists and this is a thing that people spend money on. But whatever. I guess it is. I also saved this.
Yeah, I like this guy. I like this.
I thought about adding Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles to this. Making my way downtown.
First of all, I love that song a lot.
It's a great song.
And look at this guy. Man, orangutans blow my mind.
He's
like a dude.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
They're freaking brilliant.
Look at this guy. It's like you need to.
And the way he's holding the roof too, like he's like chilling.
Where are you going? Oh yeah, I've been working here at this resort for the last 6 years. No, it's great. They treat me well. As many bananas as I want. Anyway, if you guys need anything, and I mean anything, hit me up. Here's my cell.
And this goes on for, I'm sure it goes on longer.
Oh my God,
2.5 minutes. Just him driving
Who's
around.
driving with this guy? How come we've never heard of this guy before?
I have no idea.
They're gonna take the corner.
Yeah, no, he knows what he's doing.
Oh my God,
it's amazing.
He's amazing.
Monkeys are way too
Vanessa
smart.
Carlton has, I follow her on Instagram, and she has, it says like making my way downtown, sweatshirts and t-shirts. I can't
For real?
Yeah, man.
Does she still put music out?
I don't know. She's a mom now.
So that's probably a no.
Probably not. She'll come back. That was a hit, man. Every time I go into a grocery store, I hear that song.
I like that song a lot. I think it's a top pop hit. The 90s for sure. Was it 90s? Must have been 90s.
Early 2000s.
For real?
Like 02.
Oh,
You
wow.
wanna Google that?
No, I believe you. It's all a blur now.
Making my way. That piano. So good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Hey. But yeah, I really like that orangutan guy.
My mom texted me.
Uh-oh, what'd she say?
Let's see what she said.
Tell her I say what's up.
Oh, she was just asking for pictures for, she asked for pics of my baby. She likes to see pics of my baby sometimes.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'll let her know. You said, what's up?
Yeah, tell her I say hi. Just, if you watched the last episode.
And she watched the last episode, too.
I sent it to my mom as well. We were talking about what it'd be like to date each other's moms if we both were at the same time. It'd be pretty wild. As you can imagine.
It would be insane. So I had this dream, and it got me thinking of one of the benefits of COVID this year, or of the pandemic. The only benefit, probably.
Good.
So I had this dream where I was bringing my car in for service, and I farted.
Oh.
But we were all wearing masks, right? So it was like me, someone else at the service desk, but it was like an accidental fart, like it kind of just like slipped out. But I was thinking in my head, oh, good, we're all wearing masks. And then the customer service person walks up, doesn't have a mask on. I'm thinking, oh fuck, they probably smell this. But then I thought about this. So first of all, my dreams mean nothing. I'm telling, like, all my dreams are like this. They have no meaning. They're stupid. They don't mean anything.
Yeah.
But it got me thinking about COVID. There has been a lot of undetected BO and farts during this pandemic that normally we would definitely have smelt and like be like, oh, that person stinks, or like, oh my God, they just farted.
Right.
But that hasn't happened because our masks are always on.
True.
We just haven't.
I saw a girl tweet. She said, I'm going to fart in this testing line for COVID and see who's lost their smell. And that would be like the test to know if they have COVID or not.
Well, is no one wearing masks in the testing line?
Oh, true. I don't know. I think it was in America.
Oh, so rules don't apply there.
So yeah, mask or not. But yeah, that's wild.
I don't know. It's just I guess the only benefit of wearing a mask.
I worked at this gas station, man, and this dude, when I was like 14 or 15, and this dude would come in. It was the summertime, and he would have the worst, like literally the worst BO, like by far. Like I still remember it to this day, and I remember there'd be customers in there, and they would be like, I would watch them when he would come in just to see their faces. And they would just be like, holy fuck. Like, this guy would walk by them. And, like, it was wild, man. It was like, when somebody has BO that bad.
I don't understand how you don't know, or I guess you must know but don't care. Like you really don't care about how
Honestly,
I don't know about affecting anybody else around you.
I don't
Like,
think he did know.
how do you not know?
I don't know.
Because you just live with it, and it's like it's a normal smell for you.
Yeah, like when you go to somebody else's house and it smells different.
Yeah,
In your own house,
but when there's a stench, it's a little different than like.
Man,
I don't know.
This guy was ripe.
That's amazing.
Like, and I heard also, like, because I grew up in a very small town in like Canada, Ontario. It was like cottage country. So this guy, like, I heard from the locals that he like lived in like the woods in like a trailer. So like he didn't have a shower or stuff like that.
Oh, well,
and he would, and like his like main source of income was like doing wood, like doing wood for people to buy.
Well, if you don't have a shower, I kind of get it. I mean, if you don't have a shower.
Anyway, man, he smelled.
What are you gonna do about it?
He smelled so bad.
That is crazy though.
Anyway.
Anyways, bo.
So this is a good dream, man.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have any dreams that stick with you? Any recurring dreams?
Yeah, man, I do have a recurring dream. It's I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay. If you can't talk about it out here, then you can't.
I'll tell you off air.
Now the people want to know.
Yeah. No, I don't want to talk about it. It's
Okay,
happened
well then
for
don't.
years too. And it's like it's not always the same, but it's always the
It's
same.
like a bad dream?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a nightmare actually.
Well then.
I don't like talking about it.
Okay. Well then, let's get off that topic.
I'm normal though.
Miles is very normal. Very normal. Well, that's all my topics.
Okay. Well,
farts, COVID test, orangutan, NFTs,
right.
normal
I can't
things.
remember if I had anything that I wanted to talk about in particular. But...
What do you have any New Year's resolutions, Miles?
Oh,
it's the end of the year, going into
just
2022.
Just to eat better.
Yeah.
You?
I haven't honestly thought about it. Maybe to work less. Honestly, I would love to work less if that's possible.
It's hard, Dave. I will say this, Dave. You do a heck of a job on the Rational National, and I know it's hard because you don't have anybody. You're doing it all on your own.
Yeah, people. It's hilarious when I'll get emails where it's like, your team should think about doing this. Like my team. Like
there's no team.
What are you talking about?
There's no team.
I am the team.
There's David Dole, and that is it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that we should work out together more.
That's a good one. We should. Because that'll get me to work out, and I definitely want to work.
He got a punching bag for Christmas, a nice one. Or not Christmas.
Birthday.
He moved in. Yeah, birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I came over, and I was like, all right, we're going to work out. We'll set this thing up, and we're going to work out on it. Also, shout out to Precision Kettlebells, Melbourne, Pennsylvania. Mike Barbado, I think is his name. If you do kettlebells, I work out with kettlebells. If you do kettlebells, follow that guy on YouTube. He has amazing workouts. Anyway, so I brought my kettlebell over. And I was like, we'll work out. We hit the bag. And then we ended up putting the bag together. And then you ordered pizza. And I ate like a whole medium pepperoni pizza. We didn't work out at all.
Yeah, it was. It didn't really go as planned. But since then, that bag is very useful, especially.
No, it's a good.
Especially if I'm like in a bad mood or something, I'll punch that shit out of that thing. But no, I want to get on I was in like really good shape. Do you remember this when I was in good shape?
Yeah, man.
like 6 years ago, I was like in really good shape.
Yeah, you're working out a lot.
Yeah, and now I'm just like I'm a tub of lard. I'm just disgusting.
I'm a tub of lard. And I worked out for like 50 minutes today, hard on Precision Kettlebells. Give them a follow.
You work out a lot, actually.
I work out all the time. The thing is I just don't eat properly at all.
Yeah. What's your normal diet?
Oh man, what did I eat yesterday? Ate a bowl of Lucky Charms, some pizza pops.
Oh, we're already horrible.
Bowl of ice cream. Now I'm having a ton of beers. Anyway.
You definitely got it.
That's why I want to eat better.
Especially if you put that kind of work in for working out, like Eating better to me is way easier than working out every day. It's just, it seems
I like working out, man. It feels good. I like getting a good sweat.
the hardest.
Check the heart rate.
The hardest part is getting in.
97.
Is that good?
It's fine.
The hardest part is getting into a routine. Like once you get the routine going, then it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But this has happened to me every time. The only reason I've ever stopped working out is because I hurt my back. That's it. It's every single. That's.
Yeah.
I would be in great shape still if I didn't hurt my back. Like that's the only reason. And but it gets you out of a routine and then it ruins it.
It's just getting that little 2-week rhythm down.
Yeah.
And then once you do it, like I get kind of grumpy if I don't work out.
Yeah,
be
I did too
honest.
when I was doing it on
Yeah,
a regular
like
basis.
Like I need to do it.
Yeah.
So
No,
I guess eat better.
there we go. That's my resolution. Work out more, and you'll help me with that.
Okay.
And work less. Work out more and work less.
Cool.
Play more video games.
I've seen you tweeting about video games.
I know. I need to get out of like politics is so depressing, honestly. And it's
Hey man, I do the news too.
Yeah.
I get it, man. And being off for these almost 2 weeks
Must be amazing for you.
It's been great because COVID has run rampant
yeah.
in the last 2 weeks, and like I haven't had to talk about it one bit.
Yeah.
And it's been great. But I know I have to go back to work on Tuesday and do the news and talk about COVID and
Talk about the Ontario government's response to COVID or lack thereof.
thanks a lot, Dougie. Anyway,
He didn't even show up at the press conference.
we won't get into that. I think that's good though.
Yeah, no. Any last words before we check out of here? We're hitting good time. Our last one was about 40 minutes. This is about 40 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to say everybody who watched the first one, thank you for watching, and hopefully you watch this one as well. We'll do more if you guys like them. We have a lot of fun doing them, so maybe 2022 be a regular thing. So thanks.
I like that. Yeah. Also, let us know what you want to see, what you like, what you don't like.
Definitely.
And also maybe I'll get a second mic just so you have better mics. We'll see where it goes. But thank you all for watching and have a great new year.